So, ang topic natin ngayon ay transformers. So, ano ba yung gamit ng transformers? They are used to step up or step down the voltages. They can be found, but actually, they are, maybe, hindi ko alam kung abot na rin siguro ng, sige, sabihin na lang natin na thousands of them are present. Baka abot pa nga ng milyon yung mga transformers na nagagamit sa power system. So, ano ba yung three fundamental parts niyan? Yung transformer, mayroon siyang primary turns. So, ito yung primary. So, the primary usually receives power. Yun yung kanya. So, meron tayong ES dito. That is the EP, sorry. That is EP. Then, meron din tayong IP dyan. Pag dumaan yung current yan, magnetic wires ito, may flux na mapuproduce dito. So, it will be magnetically induced to the other side at the secondary. So, ito yung secondary. So, we have ES and IS. Then, mayroon din yung transformation ratio. Iba A. A yung ginagamit, no? Iba ito sa A operator. Pag transformer A, that is the transformation ratio. That is equal to the primary voltage over the secondary voltage. Then in terms of the current, it is equal to IS over IP. And in terms of the number of turns, that will be NP all over NS. Okay? So, A is greater than 1 kapag step down. A is less than 1 kapag step up. So, depende yan sa application. Pag malapit sa power plant, usually step up yung mga yon. Then, pag papalapit na sa load, papalapit na sa ating mga komunidad, so step down na siya. Okay? So, yan lang naman yung mga basic na kailangan nating malaman sa transformer, and yung mga ibang formulas, di-discuss natin kung may apply na sa mga problems. Okay, number 1, the high voltage coil of a transformer is wound with 700 turns of wire. The low voltage coil is wound with 292 turns. When used as a step-up transformer, the low voltage coil as the primary, the load current is 10.5 amperes. So find the load component of the primary current. So, step up daw siya. So, mas maraming turns yung step up. Mapagbaliktad nyo. NS is greater than NP. So, step up. So, yung 700 turns, yan yung mas mataas. So, NS is equal to 700 turns. Then, yung 292, yung mas maliit na voltage. So, that is at the primary. So, 292 turns. Then, load current. Saan ba yung load? Pag sinabing load, secondary. So, nandito, IS. Yung given na 10.5. Ang tinatanong, find the load component of the primary current. So that is IP. Itong IS, tatransform mo sa kabila, ano yung value niyan, yung IP. Mas mataas siya sa 10.5 kasi pag mas mababa yung voltage, by the way, yung KVA ng primary is also equal to KVA ng secondary. Okay? Kaya isa lang yung nakalagay doon na rating ng transformer, a 10 MVA transformer. So, gagamitin mo yung 10 MVA para sa pag-compute sa mga ibang terms doon sa primary, then secondary. So, dito sa ating problem, tinatanong yung IP. Okay, so yung value ng A is equal to NP all over NS. Kasi yan ang given, wala lang voltage. Is equal to IS over IP. So, ano yung value ng IP? So, NS, IS divided by NP. Yan, ampere turns. Ampere turns ng primary is also equal to ampere turns ng secondary. Okay, baka ampere turns. So, ampere, ano ba yun? I. Yung turns N. So, NS is 700. IS is 10.5. Then NP, that is 292. So the primary current that corresponds to 10.5 amperes with those number of turns in the primary and secondary is 700 times 10.5 divided by 292 is equal to 25.17. So, siguro kinompute muna yung A, then ginamit dito, kaya mayroong konting discrepancy. So, ang sagot ay letter C. Pag may tanong kayo, mag-chat lang kayo sa chat box. Kasi kung i-open ko yung ating audio, may istorbo tayo kasi may mga iba na hindi rin nila alam na may nakaka-istorbo yung ibang audio. Pag may question kayo, type nyo lang sa chat, then I'll try to answer pag alam kong sagutin. Okay, next, number 2. A transformer has a primary winding of 2,000 turns and 2,400 volts. And a current of 8.66 minus J5 with an impedance Z2 connected across the secondary winding. If the secondary winding has 500 turns, what is the value of the secondary current? Kahit di nyo na i-drawing kung nasa board exam kayo. Mismong board exam room. Basta alam nyo kung nasaan yung mga formulas. So, yung primary number of turns is 2,000. Tapos, ang kanyang current IP is equal to 8.66 minus J5. Yung voltage, pwede rin yung ilagay. Pero kahit di na natin kailangan yan. So, ito yung load. Close yung secondary. So, merong secondary current dito. Ano yung value ng IS? So, again, NP all over NS is equal to IS all over IP. NP, that is 2,000. Yung NS, ito. That is 500 is equal to IS unknown divided by IP is 8.66 minus J5. Solving for the value of IS, naka-rectangular, so mode 2, 8.66 minus 5J times 2,000 divided by 500. So 34.64 minus J20. J kasi yung ginagamit natin sa electrical para ma-distinguish natin yung current. Kasi kung I ang ginagamit natin, baka mapagpalit natin yon sa current. Kaya J yung ginagamit natin sa imaginary. Although sa calculator, I. Okay, number 2 yan. So next is number 3. When a welding transformer is used in a resistance welding, it will step up the current. So may mga objectives din about transformer na binibigay sa board exam. Meron silang kinukuhanan. Mga 5 atang kinukuha nila doon. Halo-halo kasi yon, yun nandun. May power plant, may power systems, may transformers. Pero we did our best to gather all that ng mga objectives. Tapos, ayun na, naka-compile na siya. Then yung iba, ibibigay namin sa, yung mga binibigay namin na objectives, nagbibigay si ma'am yun ng objectives. Kaya practice lang na practice. Actually, kung magaling kayong magsagot sa objectives, ay di kayo magaling mag-solve. Pero tuturuan pa rin namin kayo mag-solve. Para kung kayanin, hindi mag-top kayo. Okay, number 4, a 4,600 by 230 volt, 60 Hz step-down transformer has core dimensions of 76.2 millimeters by 111.8 millimeters. A maximum flux density of 0.93 Weber per square meter is to be used. Assuming 9% loss of area due to stacking factor of laminations. So although yung dimension ng transformer is 76.2 mm by 111 mm, that is the cross-sectional area ng core. Due to, kasi ano ba yung pagkakagawa ng, yan siya, laminated. Kaya may mga spaces yan. Kahit na siguro talagang pitpitin mo pa yan, hindi niya makukuha yung effective area na buo. Kaya mayroon siyang stacking factor. Okay? Yun. Kaya mayroon siyang 9% loss ng area. Kaya yung effective area is equal to 100%. So 1 minus 0.09. Ito yung 1 na yan, 100%. Yung 0.099% of the area given. So that is 0.91 times 76.2 by 111.8. So, millimeter squared yan, ko-convert natin siya sa square meter. So, times 10 to the negative 6 square meter. So, paano ba natin, ang tinatanong yung primary and secondary terms. So, mayroon tayong formula ng EP. So, that is 4.44 times the frequency times the flux times the number of turns at the primary. Yung flux ng primary ay parehas doon sa flux ng secondary. Ang nagkaiba lang dyan yung number of turns and P. Then yung ES, that is 4.44 times the frequency times the flux times NS. So, dun sa given sa problem, yung 4,600 by 230. So, sinabi naman dyan na step down. Pag step down, mas mababa yung voltage dun sa secondary. So, therefore, ito yung ES. Ito yung EP. Pero pag sinabing step up yan, step up, babalik ta rin yun. 230 by 4,600. Pero dito sa problem na yan, 4,600 by 230. So, maaaring ito, nasa yung mga distribution transformer na to. Tapos, yung given ay flux density. Yung flux density, yan ay product ng flux times the area. So, effective area ang gagamitin natin. So, kung yung flux ay naka-Maxwell's, so, mayroong panito, may factor na 1 times 10 to the negative 8. Pero kung naka-Weber, as is na, wala na siyang 1 times 10 to the negative 8. Saan, paano nyo malalaman yun? Maliit lang yung value ng flux density or yung flux. Kung medyo malaki-laki, milyon, Maxwell's yun. Pag nakalimutan na ilagay. Okay? So, EP is, using this equation, 4,600 equal to 4.44. Yung frequency, naka-hertz. So, 60 hertz. Yung flux effective area, flux density 0.93 Weber per square meter. Parang baliktad ata yung this is flux over area. Okay, I'm sorry, baliktad. So yung flux, pag sinubstitute natin, B times A. So, B is 0.93 Weber per square meter. This is per second, cycles per second. Then, yung area, yung effective ang ilalagay natin. So, 0.91 times 76.2 times 111.8 times 10 to the negative 6 times NP. So, ano yung value ng NP? So, 4,600 divided by 4.44. So, ang matitirang unit dito ay Weber per second. Yung Weber per second is equal to volt. Okay, continue natin. Divided by 60 divided by 0.93. Divided by 0.91 divided by 76.2 divided by 111.8 exponent negative 6. Parang may mali ata ako. Ay. Okay. 2394 0.983. So, 2395. Tapos, yung value ng NS, so gamitin na natin yung A na yan. Pwede na to or pwede dito. Pero mahaba pa to. So, ang gagamitin na lang natin ay yung transformation ratio. 4,600 over 230 is equal to NP 2395 over NS. So, therefore, what is NS? Subukan natin yan. Times 230 divided by 4,600. So, 120 turns. Pag gumagawa tayo ng transformer, equal shock, ito, dinadagdagan shock. Huwag kayong mag-drop. Pero kung sa mathematical rounding off, rounding up, so gamitin nyo pa rin yon. Pero pag sa actual design, dadagdagan nyo siya. Kasi expect nyo pa, may losses yan. Hindi nyo ma-attain yung 4,600 by 230 na eksakto. Okay, so that is letter. Baliktad NP 2395. NS is 120. Iba to, kasi NP niya 120. Ito naman NS. Kasi particular siya dito, calculate the primary and secondary terms. So, yung maunang value primary, yung yung susunod secondary. Kaya ito yung pipiliin natin, 2395 at saka 120. So, NP, NS. So, kung naka-metric, so yung area, square meter. Yung flux, naka-Weber. Yung frequency naman, laging hertz yan. So, NP, wala nang turns. Ay, wala nang bearing sa unit. Turns lang siya. Okay, number 5, a 120 volt to 27.5 400 Hz step-down transformer is to be operated at 60 Hz. So, what is the highest safe input voltage? So, take note that the frequency or voltage is proportional to the frequency. So, EP2 all over EP1 is equivalent to F2 all over F1. Yung una, 120 volts at 400 Hz. Ang baliktad data. EP2. EP2 is equal to EP1, 120. Yung 27.5, yun yung output. Yung ito, input. Wait lang. Okay, so ang input voltage, 120. So, bakit hindi yung 27.5? Ito yung input. Multiplied by F2, force sa pangalawa. 60 over 400. So what is the safest input? 120 times 60 divided by 400 is 18. So 18 volts. So letter D. Ratio and proportion lang. So galing yan sa 4.44 times flux times F times NP. Yung ibang values, yung flux, saka 4.44, gagawin natin K. So KK. Cancel din yon. Okay. Next, number 6. The primary of a transformer has 200 turns and is excited by 240 volts, 60 Hz source. What is the maximum value of the core flux? Ito kabibigay nung September 2019. Maalala ko. Nandun sa libro ni... Naghanap din ako kung saan nila hinahanap yan. Nandun siya kay Shomes. Outline series. Pero isa lang yung kinuha dito. Ito lang. Pero kaya-kaya naman yan. Problema ata doon, 200. 200 ata yung nakalagay. Try natin to, 240 kasi yan yung nandun. So what is the maximum flux of the core? So 200 turns, so EP is equal to 4.44 times the frequency times the flux times NP. So EP is 240 is equivalent to 4.44 times the frequency, 60 times the flux unknown times NP, that is 200. So what is the amount of flux? 240 divided by 4.44 times 60 times 200. 4.5. Kaya wala siyang kon dyan eh. Nagkamali ata sila dito. 4.5 milliweber. Pero for the meantime, ito yung pipiliin natin. Pero yung binigay sa board exam, saan na yun? Okay. $200 data to eh. Ayan. Hindi, 200. 200 yung binigay nila, pero doon sa pinagkuhanan, i-check, 220 ata. Kasi 4.13 ang kon eh. Ayun. Yung pinagkuhanan na libro, 220. Pero yung nakatype doon sa ito, sa libro, ito sa ano siya, sa September. Doon sa libro, 220 volts. Nagkamali ata sila. Kaya ito yung kung 200 yung nakalagay doon sa board exam, ito ang pipiliin nyo. Kasi dapat 220 volts. Pero dahil 240 yan, we will stick to this. Pero kung lalabas ulit ito, dito yung basis niya, 220 volts. Kasi bihira naman tong 200 volts eh. Kung sa dito sa Pilipinas, wala namang 200 volts. So either 220 above 240. Kaya walang 200. I'm just explaining. Kung lalabas ito na 200, so dito ang basis niya 220. Pag parang typo to, troubleshoot. Okay? Ito yung tamang sagot sana. 4.13. Yun yung nakakalito minsan eh. Madali siya, pero dahil sa sobrang dali, maging excited siguro yung nag-type. Nagkamali sa na-type na given. So, kailangan natin mag-adjust. Okay, number 7, RE is, a transformer is rated 1 kVA, 220 by 110, 60 Hz. Parang binigay din ata to. Because of the emergency, this transformer has to be used on a 50 Hz system if the flux density in the transformer core is to be kept the same as at 60 Hz and 220 volts. So what is the kilovolt ampere rating at 50 Hz? So yung kVA, proportional din yan sa frequency. Kasi nga yung multiply mo lang to eh ng current. Diba? Yung kVA ng primary is equal to kVA ng transformer, ng secondary. Okay. So, yung kVA ng transformer, proportional yan sa frequency. So, kVA 2 over kVA 1 is equal to K F2 over K F1. So, what is the kVA 2? So, it is now, the 1 kVA is now operated at frequency F2 is 50. Ito naman, F1. So, 50 divided by 60. Ang sagot ay 0.833 kVA. So, letter B. Tama nga ba? 550 divided by 60. 0.8333 kVA.